is Karen again, and this is my second ASMR video. It is a ramble video, and I'm gonna include some light tapping in this simply because I feel like it's not really ASMR if I don't include that. But this is like kind of lo-fi, I guess. I do have an actual mic. Oh, I don't know if you guys heard my stomach, but if you did, I'm so sorry. But it's like a lo-fi video sort of thing that I have going on, and this is being recorded on my laptop. It's also nighttime already, and I would record on my desk, like sitting on my desk and on my chair, but the lighting is really bad, and honestly, this is the best thing I am working with. But I want to show you guys some records I bought this past week. I'm currently in college, and I'm like at my school for the summer for this internship, but I bought like 2 records, and I think that's all I'm getting. I have a couple records back home, but my collection is really big and I just can't bring it with me. But I'm gonna show you the first record, which is a soundtrack. It was honestly pretty pricey. It is on like the more expensive side of records I've bought. The cheapest record I've ever bought was $2. This one is a little high up on the price range, but it is the soundtrack to a French film that was filmed in 1969. And I'm gonna show it to you guys really quick. This is the soundtrack. It's nice, isn't it? If you have seen this film, you probably know what this means. Oh, I didn't say the name of the film, but the name of the film is The Swimming Pool. The Swimming Pool. It's French. There's a couple like English because Jane Birkin is in it. I can't remember that well, only because I watched it a couple months ago, and my memory isn't that good on it, but it stars Jane Birkin. If you don't know who Jane Birkin is who they named the Birkin bag after. She is the inspiration for the name and design of the bag itself. But she stars in it. She's not like the main star. The main star is this French actor. I don't really know his name. I know about him. I know his story though. Like a bit about his like in real life romance story. But this is it, and I'm gonna tap on it for a bit. Like maybe a couple of sounds. But here it is. Honestly, I don't know if somebody's gonna come in my room, but we'll worry about that later. But here it is, and I'm gonna show you guys the back. The back is kind of cool, but the name is The Swimming Pool. It's a great film. I recommend it. If you haven't watched like older films from like the 60s or 50s, this is one of my recommendations from films from that time. Another interesting thing about this film is that it came with a little surprise. It came with this. It is the soundtrack to another film by the same director, and it has the same composer who did the score for The Swimming Pool. I actually have never watched this or listened to this, but it was a little surprise that was included in the record. Honestly, when I bought it, I read the description, it had a little sticker with the description, and it mentioned nothing about this. So this is something I look forward to listening to when I get home. I love soundtracks. I have a huge, not a big, but I have a decent sized like soundtrack collection in my records, but also CDs. Honestly, when I get back home, I might do a record collection videos, so I'm sorry if it does not sound that good. But to be honest, I'm going to listen to this before uploading it again. Also, I might get a study room on campus to record my videos, just so that the lighting in the room looks better, and so that it is a quiet space where I don't have to worry about somebody coming in the room or having like noise. It's the study room is in the library. I don't know if I should also classify this as like a second record in the first record, but sorry about that. I don't know if you guys heard that, but this is one of the things in there, or one of the second item. And next is honestly probably the most I have spent on a record. I bought this at the local record store where I go to school. There's like 2 record stores I know of off the top of my head there, but this was on the pricier side, but I honestly don't really regret it. I enjoy this album and I think it's great. No skips really, which is a good indicator for me on if an album is good or not, or if I think it's good. But here it is. It is called Fountain Baby. I don't know if you guys have heard of this album. It is still in the plastic cover wrap. I have not taken it off, simply because I want to fully open this when I get home, because there is a sticker here, and I would like to add this sticker to my journal where I have a bunch of stickers of like records I have bought in, which I don't know if that's like strange, but I like to like just put them there. There's like stickers on there. But I really enjoy this album. It's fun. I have it on like I have a playlist, and a couple songs from this album are on there. I have some FKA Twigs on that playlist as well. Does anybody listen to FKA Twigs? If you do, you have, like, that's good, awesome, you know, that's cool. But my favorite song on this album is Princess Going Digital. That's honestly like in my bio for my Instagram, which I don't know if it's like embarrassing or good, but that's on there. So let me tap on that for a bit. I'm so sorry about